will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God, in Him will I trust. Psalm 91 verse 2. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're well. Hi, my name is Hannah if you're new, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this no foundation makeup look. Absolutely no foundation was used in the process of creating this glam. So if you'd like to see how I achieved it, please carry on watching. So I'm going with my MCO Beauty Peptide Lip Treatment, and I love this lip balm. It's just so moisturizing. I'm going to go in with my MAC Studio Radiance Primer, and I'm just going to take that in the center of my face. Obviously before this you want to go in with a nice SPF sunscreen, SPF 50 preferably, and yeah, then go in with your primer. But you want your skin to be nice and hydrated underneath. That's the key to a no foundation makeup routine. You want your skin underneath to be the star of the show, nice and radiant and glowy, before you go in with anything else. I'm going to go with my Morphe Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Chocolate Mousse, and I'm going to use that to fill in my brows. Just going to brush them upwards, line the bottom lightly, and then fill in from the middle to the tail, keeping them as light as I possibly can, but I still want my brows to look very full. I'm going to take a concealer that's close to my skin tone. This is the Fenty Beauty Wear Even Concealer. Take a small amount of that concealer, starting from the middle arch of my brow, working down to the tail, and then whatever's left on the brush, I'm just going to take that to the front of my brow, and then blend out underneath using the brush. Blend out that concealer using my Yummy Face 3.0 brush. This is my base concealer. This is the concealer that I'm going to use to hide any imperfections, dark circles, dark marks. You need a base concealer, and that is the concealer that is the closest to your skin tone. So because I'm not using any foundation, I want to make sure my face is as flawless as possible. So any dark marks that I may have, I'm going to go in and spot conceal. So I'm going to take that concealer. So I have a few dark marks here, and then under my eyes are darker than the rest of my face, and around my mouth, same thing. So I'm just going to conceal those areas. So I'm going to start with my under eyes. And then cover any marks that I have with the concealer. Obviously you don't have to get every single thing, but as much as you can. Anything that is very visible, you just want to spot conceal that. So around my mouth I tend to it tends to be a bit darker, so that's where I'm going to conceal. And then in between my brows I have a bit of marks there. And yeah, this is how everything's looking. It looks like a lot right now, but I promise you it's not. It's really lightweight. I didn't even use up to one swatch of that concealer. And I'm going to blend this in, and you're going to see how well it just sinks into my skin. And you just want to, on the areas that you've applied it like a spot to spot conceal, just blend on the spot. Don't swipe it, because you don't want any coverage anywhere else. Just literally where the marks are. And I'm just going to blend this in. I love this brush so much. It blends out flawlessly. But you could use a sponge as well, and you'll achieve the same results. Okay, as you can see, it doesn't look like I have a light concealer on my face. It looks like my skin tone, and that's what we want. We don't want anything to look out of place or weird. We want everything to be nice and seamless on the skin. So I'm obviously first going in with everywhere that I've spot concealed, and then I'm going to go in to the dark areas. Just going to blend that into my skin. Already it's looking really, really good. I'm just going to go over everything with my sponge. Okay, now I'm going to brighten with my Toofaced Born This Way concealer in the shade Maple. And this concealer has a bit more coverage, so I'm not going to take too much of it. Just under my eyes, along my nose, my upper lip, my chin, and a little bit of my forehead. And I'm just using the applicator to blend out that product. I'm not adding any more, I'm just blending it out, or spreading it out, so that when I come back to blend it will be nice and easy to blend. And for my blush, I'm going to keep it nice and glowy. I'm using this PatMcGrath Labs stick blush in the shade Fleurotique. It's the Divine Blush Legendary Glow Color Balm, and it's this lovely shade right here. It's very, very glossy, very, very dewy. I'm going to take my Morphe M202 blush brush and apply that to my cheeks. And this blush will just give you that dewy, look at that dewy finish. And the colour's not too intense, just keeping it nice and natural. And I'm going to go back in and blend out that concealer. And this is the part where you just want to take your time and blend everything out. Don't rush this part, because this is probably the most important part of the entire process. You want it to be nice and seamless, but also don't spend too much time patting and patting, because you can overblend and pick up all the product with whatever tool you're using to blend out the concealer. Under my eyes. I'm going to go back in with that blush brush just to blend out the edges of that concealer. Huda Beauty powder. This is the Cherry Peach Pie powder. Take a really light layer and press it into my skin. Just want to apply this everywhere that I applied that concealer. This is the Morphe bronzer in the shade Fiji Beach, to just bronze up my face and add some colour back into my face. Nothing too crazy, just a really light amount. On my cheeks, forehead, chin, and then I'll be taking some on my nose too to add some definition. Take my powder puff, take a bit more of that powder and press it into my skin underneath my eyes, and kind of use it to clean up the sides of that nose contour as well. But using the powder puff is just going to give it a bit more of the airbrush finish. I also take some of that bronzer on my eyelids. I'm going to go over that with my sponge to make sure everything's nice and seamless. Toofaced blurring blush. This is in the shade Watermelon Rain, and I'm going to be using this on my cheeks, on the high points of my cheeks. And blush honestly just brings everything together. Everything just comes together after you apply some blush. And I'm just going to take my sponge and go all over everywhere, just so it's nice and blended. I'm going to spray my face with my superfix spray. This is just going to lock everything into my skin. So I'm just taking some of my Space Cowboy highlighter. So that was the first set. As you can see, everything is looking like my skin, which I love. And I'm just taking this on my brow bone, in a corner, upper lip, and a tiny bit on my chin. Tiny. I'm going to take a tiny bit of that setting powder again. This is just a trick that I usually do, just to brighten up my under eyes a tiny bit more and to clean up my nose highlighter. I just take a bit of that setting powder that I used earlier and I take it on the sides of my nose and under my eyes. I don't know if I want to do lashes today, honestly not sure, but let me just put some mascara on. Finishing touches, I'm going to go in with that blush one more time on the back of my hand, and this is something that I do to add some more glow to my face. I just take the blush and I go on top again, so it's going to serve as kind of like a highlighter, just to add that glow back into my skin. The YSL Love Nude Kiss Shaper in the shade 110. The Flirt Alert lipstick by Kiko in the center. I'm going to go in with the Flirt Alert lip gloss by Kiko as well. Urban Decay setting spray, my all-nighter setting spray. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Any questions you may have or any video requests, just put in the description box down below, and I will see you all in my next one. Stay blessed, stay safe, and stay prayed up.